Hey guys, it's Lan Harriet here and welcome to episode 14 of my F1 2016 career mode. Now today we're at one of my favourite tracks in the world, if not my favourite track in the world, the Autodromo di Monza. And hopefully we'll be having a good race here. So let's get into it, and I believe we have some R&D upgrades to deal with.
Hey, our upgrade pace is looking solid right now. But I do think we need to push harder if we want to stay competitive. Here's the report.
So obviously there we're falling behind Ferrari a bit, but we are now ahead of Williams just. So we could be in a shout for a few podiums here. And maybe Italy here, but hopefully our drag won't be that bad. We've got 735 resource points here. And I think, actually, no, we should by the end of it, with our first driver bonus resource points, be able to upgrade either the engine power or the downforce. And so, yeah, let's earn those resource points and get into practice one.
Welcome to the north of Italy, where today's practice session is about to start for this weekend's Italian Grand Prix. One of the most famous corners here at Monza is the Variante del Rettifilio, at the first corner chicane. Been the scene of so many first lap incidents over the years, and I think the teams will be holding their breath, hoping that they make it through that corner cleanly at the start today.
This is such a tricky corner to find the right braking point for. You approach it around 220 miles per hour down the main straight, then scrub off 170 miles per hour in just over 100 meters. It's very easy therefore to overshoot and end up driving through the escape road.
Here we are in practice one, and obviously we have super soft and medium tyres here, not too different from what everybody really has in every race that kind of happens. But looking at the setups, 4 wings obviously with a lot of downforce, or some straight line speed obviously caters more to that, so the car will be more unstable towards Ascari and things like that. But checking through each of the weather, it seems to be a dry weekend considering we never do practice 3, so hopefully we can have a good weekend here. And yeah, we should get into acclimatization now. And on our first lap, we had pretty much all purpose, you can see, apart from turn 10, which we had got red, so we finished 10 points behind. Now on lap 2 we had 1 red on 1 green, and so we somehow got 5 points behind. But now here on lap 3 we secured it straight away, only 1 green through Parabolica. So yeah, we got maximum resource points here. But now coming into practice 2 we're doing qualifying pace, which is a bit weird because you can't really alter the fuel level on the car, and usually you can be like, I was really close here and this was really frustrating, so I just gave up in the end, as we should get into qualifying.
Qualifying is about to start here at the Autodromo di Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. The teams are about to head out onto the track any minute now. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on in the corners and max out down the straights?
Top speed is a key factor for this circuit. Even if you can achieve the same lap time as someone running less wing than you, chances are you'll find overtaking difficult if you have too much drag.
Well, here we are in qualifying, and now going out on our first lap of the auto fuel levels and on super soft. We set a decent lap time and we got a bit out of shape through the medium speed corners like Ascari and Lesmo. But so it was a bit of a scrappy lap. But on lap 2 here we get on the curb a bit coming out of Parabolica, which isn't very good, so we don't gain any time. So in an attempt, as we drop down the order because of our bank laps, I'm going to get on our second set of super soft tyres and maybe alter the strategy for the race. And now coming from Parabolica here, this has been a much better lap, and I really thought this was a good lap as we improved by 4 tenths. And there we go, 10th in qualifying. It's not bad, and I'll take it. We can definitely do something from there in the race. So let's get into the race.
It's race day here in Italy once again. Monza, home to so many records. The smallest winning margin, for example. Do you remember in 1971, Peter Gethin beat Ronnie Peterson to the line by 1/100th of a second. There were 40 overtakes for the lead alone in 1965, and Kimi Raikkonen clocked a record top speed of 230 miles per hour here, just over a decade ago. So there's a lot to live up to then for all of our drivers today. With top speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, few places can hope to touch Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in Formula One. Hard braking zones going into 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, well, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some close action. It's a very tight turn 1 here and a very big braking zone. It's a corner, Anthony Davidson, where we've seen a number of lap 1 incidents in the past.
As you say, it's a very small piece of track when you have more than just one car trying to go through it. The actual run down towards the chicane is quite wide, so off the start, we'll often see drivers running 2 or maybe 3 abreast as they come up towards the braking zone. Everyone wants to brake late, of course, to win track position, and that tends to be where we see a lot of contact. And you'll see the more experienced drivers kind of hang back a little into here and focus more on picking up the pieces from other people's incidents.
You can run side by side into the Rettifilio, but don't brake too late on these cold tyres or you will hit someone.
Here we are on the grid for the Italian Grand Prix. Pretty simple. I edited it from super soft to soft to super soft to mediums. As you get to red lights, and it's the way we go for the Italian Grand Prix. Perez looks like it gets a decent start, and Massa gets a good one, but when trying to go around the outside of Raikkonen, he gets bogged down, so they go past him. It's a track race between us and Perez, but the slipstream of Raikkonen will help. As we dive into turn 1, we get the position as we try to go around the outside of Bottas there, and he squeezes us out onto the gravel, which is really, really bad. But we got the place anyway, and we're up into P6, and hopefully we can get away. And now on lap 2, coming through, we see Vettel, Rosberg and Verstappen going 3 wide into the first corner, but it's obviously not going to work, and this will definitely help us as we gain so much time through the space of the chicane. So here we are, we're going to get in the slipstream of Vettel as we swerve away to try and not get too far, but as we go down inside of Verstappen as well, trying to avoid an accident there. And so, yeah, we're up into 4th place, and hopefully we can maybe chase down Rosberg, but I doubt it. But on lap 3 here, the safety car is called out for some weird reason, and I really don't know why. But going back through the replays here, we can see Massa out of shape, and I don't know what happened here, but I think he might have been tagged by Raikkonen, obviously, and then Perez comes and smashes into him. He tries to reverse out the way, but I think somebody else comes in and causes a pile up here. We can see our teammate there, Carlos, getting a little out of shape for the accident, but we're coming into the pits here, and this might actually help because our strategy wasn't catered towards the safety car, but that might be an advantage here because we'll be going on the longest set of tyres, and yeah, hopefully we can have a good pit stop, and it's a 2.4, which isn't bad. But obviously everybody's going to come past us anyway, so I think we're just going to try to brake late coming into the first corner as it returns to the correct position, but I don't think we're supposed to, because I've just come out of the pits, and so that is what it should be. So yeah, but the safety car's coming in on lap 6, and we're running behind as everyone else went in for their pit stop scheduled, and it's back to racing now. The Parma heads into pits, which is really lucky for us, because then we just get a free position up into P5, which we should try to protect. But now on lap 7 as well, we go really heavy into the brake zone. These button brakes really early, too early for my liking. We have to be aggressive there and take it into 4th place. But coming out of Lesmo 2, a good run of Hulkenberg. Obviously DRS is not enabled again, because it hasn't been cleared out, but we're going to get in the slipstream and maybe try to go down the inside of him, going into Ascari, as we cut the corner a bit, but just enough so that it's legal, and we get up into P3, which is absolutely amazing. And we held P3 for a while until I think it was Hamilton that got spun round because he was at the edge of the track. So we now are into P2, which is absolutely amazing. But now in the final lap, Bottas comes past us with DRS and great straight line speed. And I'm just going to tuck into a slipstream and maybe try to brake play. But I miss my brake zone by so much and have to go over the curbs and get a warning from hitting. And everyone was just so hampered, and I let Bottas back through because it wasn't a good move, and I completely butchered that corner. And I think we've lost P2 here, but I'll definitely take P3. As now on the end of lap 13, we see Daniel Ricciardo of our parent team Red Bull winning the Grand Prix here at Monza. It's not likely considering they're in a high downforce car. We're going to come home for our second podium of the season in P3. What a result, and hopefully we can get a promotion from this.
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today. What a superb victory. Tell me, Alex, what was the key to this success?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula One. And that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes.
So that was, I would probably say, one of the best results of the season. I think even though Austria, we gained so many more places, and that was just down to sheer luck again. I think it was because of the safety car. Again, I can't remember what happened in Austria, but I think this one is definitely a bit sweeter, considering we got really lucky with the strategy. But now we've obviously got enough resource points to upgrade our engine power, which will help us for the long sprints down in Singapore. And yeah, and there's our trophy, our third place trophy from Monza. We got a podium at Roscoe's race. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.